Hello and welcome to another episode of sCreedValhalla. So a little bit later today than I expected, because there's just been an update for 1.50 on the game. What that consists of I couldn't honestly tell you, but I think some part of it is to fix stealthing. Anyway, my plan today was to do Glowecestrescire. Just so you can see, after upgrading these to mythical, I'm now wearing the Thor outfit with the exception of the cloak, and I believe I think I've got everything but the reason being is because I can't get the hammer until I've got the entire outfit. So let's just... So I've got the helmet. Yes, I've got 4 out of 5, and I can't get the cloak until I've completed as far as I'm aware, all of this here. So by which time it's more than likely would have already been back to Norway anyway. So yes, as I say, we're going to Glowecestrescire. So the reason I've got the Thor's outfits on is because they are a bit more powerful than the elven ones I had on. Right, I'll probably do the contracts later, but I just want to see if he's got anything new. Okay, so it'll be another.
Take care of yourself out there. Drink plenty of fluids.
Thanks, Shredder.
I must be on my...
You go on.
I'll still be here. Right, so we'll go to Ramvi. In fact, let's do this quickly. So I find that this is always seems Hytham has taken to liking drinking a lot, I think, from this. So there's Basim.
Good day.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Right, so here we go.
What transpires in Glowecestrescire?
You may have noticed that Gunnar has disappeared from his forge. He has traveled to Glowecestrescire in search of a wife.
A wife?
He is in love.
When did this happen?
When doesn't this happen with our dear lovelorn blacksmith? But there is a bright side. He has asked you to join him.
Join his search for a wife?
And see that he does not make a fool of himself. I believe he thinks that your presence would bolster his image.
All right, I'll be Gunnar's keeper, if only to bring him back in one piece.
Very generous of you. Make for the town of Glowecestrescire. You will find him there.
Right, so the great thing about this is because I've already synchronized some of the areas of this up while I was looking for some other thing, or looking to complete the assassin bureaus, I don't have to take forever to get there. So there was a little bit of a snippet from the updates when this game started, and that snippet was from the up and coming DLC of Dawn of Ragnarok, and I will include that snippet. Now I don't know if this is something that's going to happen on a daily basis or not, but what I will do, because I think it looks like it's from a bit of the trailer, so I'm guessing many of you will probably have seen that already, but I haven't. Right, so he's actually over this way, so I might just go around there with the boat, because I might
Let's go.
now while I'm not wearing the high elf outfit, and I'm now wearing a Thor one, what I can say is that
Are you feeling all right?
Hold on.
feeling perfectly fine, thank you. You all have a good little sing-song there.
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Yes, so what I will do is I do hope this is going to be a much more brighter.
There you are, Gunnar. And with a smile like I haven't seen in some time.
Eivor, over here.
Oh, that's me trying to deliberately ignore you.
Eivor, thought I smelt you on the wind.
Gunnar, with the speed you left home, I thought you've been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here, Bridget, my own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunnar.
Lavendine da, with my Zigrili.
Good to meet you as well.
Sorry. You gotta give credit to the voice actors that do this. Right, let's just.
How did you find a woman in these backwoods?
She came through the settlement selling runes, outshone every stone in her satchel. She offered me a trade, a rune for a brooch I was making. I got a better deal. But she loves the ugly little thing.
Have you a family, Bridget?
Naf mama dad carried evan gilid an anun.
Well, I did get Mum and Dad.
Bridget Man Power, the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed on. But the current elderman looks out for her.
I should like to meet this elderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh, and don't blame me if he's heard a tale or two about you. What about it, Bridge?
Dim jolch. Utu bags of air sich o gwmpas gilid. That Eivor gal clis llawn.
I got Eivor out of that.
Right, no daylight to waste then, huh?
So,
So the Elderman may have heard a tale or two about my exploits.
Not all from me. Your name will be on the lips of every...
Go, Sunan. And the Mercians here are not unsettled by lurking Vikinger?
They come from all over to celebrate Samhain. Most are too busy with the festivities to pay us mind.
Samhain? Is that what these carved roots are for? This tradition?
Aye. Faces cut into lanterns to ward off evil spirits and guide children home.
They have a haunted look about them. Let us bring a few back.
There is the Elderman. Kunan!
A good leader, seeing to his people's needs. Let us join hands when his task is done.
Yeah. Then let's introduce you to Tevder. Hands as clammy as a dead haddock, but his heart is in the right place. And he'll be Elderman after Kunan. Tevder, this is Eivor, my chieftain.
Ah, yes. The way Gunnar speaks, I expected,
Me to ride in on a winged horse, cure the sick, the blind. His compliments are as blunt as his hammer.
Ah, more pagans crowding our table. Just lovely. Well, what brings you here?
I am here to hasten my friend's marriage and drink my weight in ale. If friendship comes afterwards, then all the better.
And what has Dane friendship done for Christian Mercia? Unseated godright kings for puppet rulers?
Apples! Eivor, wait until you try the cider. You like cider, eh? Tevder? Cider?
Ah, you must be Eivor. Tevder, I see you've welcomed our honored guest. Come just in time for my last Samhain.
At your behest. We welcome all pagans set upon God's own Gloucester.
Tevder, as your harvest king, I demand that you remove the turnip from your arse and be merry. So you've come to meet the family before you whisk my Bridget away to her life as a smithy's bride.
We're honored to have her join the Raven clan, but your lush landscape will be hard to match.
I must give away girl and land in this misty season, but Gunnar is a good man, and he speaks tirelessly of you.
If you will excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
Ah, yes, the shrine. And with so many thieves and fangs on the path, a fellow may fall in God's service.
Kunon, I do not need a heathen escort.
Youth cut down in its prime, without even the memory of warm thighs and cider to sustain him in the afterlife.
Then, by my honor, I shall not rest until I return him to you safely. Aye, Tefter?
I see I am outmatched. Though a Dane joining in praise to Saint Kenhelm, God will weep.
My lady love calls, Eivor. Oh, if you'd like to join us later, we're going hoodening this eve.
Go, may you have a fire-forged friendship. Watch for fairies, fenfolk, and fiends. I have a hand fastening to oversee, an apprenticeship to officiate, and a pig to slaughter.
Well, shall we then?
wow. A Tale of Wicker-Fire.
Samhain. Kunon humors these pagans too much. It is the first thing gone when I am Elderman. Fires and magic, spirits in the air, Glowecestrescire has strayed from God's light.
People need carousing, especially before the winter frost. A festival brings warmth and cheer.
God's light does not dim as the nights chill, but the winters are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around,
It lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
The profane has gone unchallenged here. I alone am the reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
they will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet, are we not going to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Canom your god?
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Lo, in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth poor Kenhelm, king-born. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
Look, the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You are a kinder man than the mask you wear. But you won't be rid of me. I will keep my word to Kunan for your safe return. I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin while standing. Why get your knees dirty?
To humble ourselves before God. Besides, I've dirtied my knees doing worse.
That sounds like a tale I'd like to lend my ear to.
Please, Eivor, I must pray.
Should I watch or turn my back?
Oh Lord, gift upon this lowly servant your greatest gift. Patience.
I will not have to interrupt your prayer to protect you, Tefter.
And yet you insist on doing so. What is it you are looking at? A hare?
Tefter, get to safety. Find somewhere to hide.
Where did they come from? Why? That was close.
Eivor, thank you for saving my life.
It's good I was here to protect you. Maybe Kunan has the eyes of prophecy.
Splood, cloven-hoofed and sent by Lucifer himself. This land must be returned to God's grace.
More likely the shrine is in their territory.
Lord, we thank thee for your protection.
It's not safe here.
Give me my moment's prayer, Eivor. I ask only this.
We should return to Glowecester. Unless you'd like to thank the little martyr here for tonight's feast.
I'm not a babe in the woods in need of constant guard. Go on without me.
I gave Kunan...
Yes, your word. And when I see him, I will say you protected me from being skewered upon those devil's tusks.
Oh,
and
lame.
Eivor, I owe you a drink at least. Later, if you'd have one. Find me at the festivities.
There's nothing here. Let's go over this way quickly. It's not far. Well, that's got to have been the easiest Roman artifact I found. Tefter, saved your life again. Well, he soon disappeared, didn't he? I love the fact that he referred to him as his chieftain, and yet he's not even a jarl. Okay, can we...
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So, what adventures did you find in my absence?
Escorted Tefter to the shrine of some Christian saint. Our path was not peaceful. We were accosted by a group of boars.
Odd, but path and I usually safe. To the Brevo.
I think that means that was
But
odd.
you saved his hide. I bet it was quite the sight. Two of you as a pair.
How did Tefter become Cunan's successor? He speaks with his god's fire, but I do not quite believe it.
I watched the Egloi's father's Harden, Calon Tefter. He believes Mavanaid's quite do.
Tragic that is. But I think the lad can still be molded, Eivor. You might be just the one to do that.
I need a drink.
Try the cider. It's from last year's apple harvest. Skull.
Skull. So, you invited me to a hoodening. What mischief is this?
Niguiscalan Vela Sprudjan and Creatures of the Vale. The bag for treats.
Glowecestrescire gives their glut to otherworldly visitors, and if you dress as one, you'll get that bounty yourself.
Freely given? Huh. I've only seen such a thing done at feasts.
Then we turn you into a beastie and have you roam the hills, praying for sweets and drink.
I know that it says that she's untangible.
It's hardly a disguise.
To
Just a cloak and
decipher
some
what she's
bones.
saying. But
Nonsense. You are the very spirit of the Mary Louved. Now, that's hidden. Become the Mary Louved, the spirit who sings for cake and ale. And you cannot have your cloak back until we leave.
Gunnar. Trick or treat.
What business have you? Oh, the Mary Louid. Right. We're doing cakes instead of beer this year. Samhain night and the moon is high. Mary Louid haunts my door.
The air is chilling, and ghosts are spilling all across the misty moor.
Oh, ghosts and beasties. Here, spirit, take your reward.
mouldy cheese.
Are you playing the role of trickster spirit?
Can trickster spirits see? The eye holes in this mask are terrible.
All it takes is a mask and some sweet cakes to turn you into a gentle scald.
I am not going to sing, Gunnar.
Oh, there we go.
Then, through the mist of the night, they saw a woman at the crossroads, dressed all in white, and the children knew they should not have been out in the late and in the dark.
A child.
I have cakes. Mummy made. Here.
Okay.
Lads getting into their cups, scaring the wee ones.
Oxon, Edris, and Tame.
Eivor, mighty warrior, knocker of doors, victor of cakes. How does it feel to pillage what is freely given?
A worthy haul, and a tradition worth keeping up.
Right, I think that I...
Children knew they should not have been out in the late and in the dark. So they bent low to the ground.
It's a laddie wen.
That's right, my love. Where...
Good. Oh, thank the gods. We've been waiting for children all night to empty our stores so we can go to the party. Have some extra.
Look at these cakes! Sweet as honey, Gunnar. You should see this. Gunnar! My cakes. I need your eyes, my friend.
Which is why none of you should run out alone to the woods tonight. You will stay in sight of the trees.
What the fuck
Gunnar!
did you say to
I
me?
said, clock ears, take your false gods and piss off.
You are either fearless or stupid, boy, to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to your god.
Gunnar, we are guests here. Let him go. We can hood him more. You seem to want your nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ, him tall.
I think that might have been meant to mean Christ have mercy.
It's you lot we should be burning alive.
Are you sure you don't want to stay in Glowecester?
They know how to have fun.
Why do these people think they're wrestling?
Four spears! My leg!
Gunnar!
Beanavalis McCallum!
Enough! Keep your brawls to the other side of the river. There's children about.
I don't answer to you, witch.
Thomas Fletcher, I brought you into this world, wiped your mother's birth blood from your face. Mind your tongue. Let's see that leg then.
It's nothing.
Careful with the old man. He's had many winters' worth of wounds.
Tilukis. Modron's a gumpas to patch this land.
Your aid is welcome.
Men drown themselves in ale on Samhain. But I fear for the fragile peace when Tevder becomes eldermen.
If Dina fall, regardless of Poisiath Puar.
That man called you a witch.
I lead those who follow the old ways in Glowecestrescire, but I offer my healing services on both sides of the river. Gweneth, my love, go back to the house and bring me the garlic salve.
And the worms? Are we cleaning or cutting, Mother?
Yes, grab the worms just to be safe. Now go, child. I promise not to cut it off before you return.
Give me strength.
My mam Modron is known am a humor towish Gudran.
I'm glad you all finding my mortal injury so funny. Go, Eivor. Make merry and try to loosen Tevder's shoulders.
Modron, you don't have to save his leg. I will understand.
That limb will be fine, but no medicine in England will stop the dribble from his mouth. I do not work miracles.
I wonder if there's a fighter in Glowecestrescire. Right, sorry, just bear with me. Just trying to see if there's a fighter in Glowecestrescire. Sorry. Well, after all that, it seems there isn't. Okay. I'm going to speak to Ted.
With bitter ale and sweet friends, that is a fine way to end the day.
Who are you?
I thought the church condemned this celebration.
I hate the church. Name's Gwarim, and I turned to God just 3 years back.
You look like a man with a past. What were you before you took up the cloth?
Me? A grain farmer. Had to take up the sword a few times to protect my crops.
What brought you to God?
You know you need to change after the third night you wake up britchless in pig shit, with no idea how you got there.
Do you like Glowecestrescire?
Ah, 'tis a beauteous place. Shame they're losing their alderman.
Enjoy the festival, Gwilym.
Ah, perhaps a drink later.
Okay.
Alone with your thoughts at last.
Eivor, perhaps. Every moment is sweeter when you are the Harvest King. All this bounty. Soon, I will join it. But eat, drink, enjoy all that Glowecestre's lush woods offer.
Alright, let's speak to him.
Eivor, there you are.
Tefter.
You're well met. Gwilym here has challenged my honor in a contest of drinks.
Join us. The lad will be easy pickings.
Give me a cup.
Some ale, then.
One for me as well.
Gwilym, the warrior monk. Now we can match wills with a flagon in hand.
Ale is known to blunt even the sharpest of blades, Eivor.
To holy hearths and humid eyes, it is the best drunkenness returns a man to royal reason. Skull.
Oh, really? They're going to make us do a competition?
Keep on! The honor of Glowecestrescire is at stake. I will not leave these lands to one who laps at ale like a cat.
That's foul. Calm, lad. The leader of Glowecestrescire should hold more mead than that.
Oh.
babes in arms drink a hogshead of ale faster? Drink, man, drink!
Come on, lad, show the Dane your mettle.
Yeah, well he is. Because I can't get my flipping timing right. Oh, for love of... Really? You lost. You know, because we don't think that, you know, maybe it's a good idea to actually make this a little less challenging for some people.
Good effort, Tevder. This merriment feeds my soul. Here, another drink on me for allies new and old.
Of all the Eldermen I've met, you're the most unburdened. What is your secret?
None. It is well known. The burdens I carry will soon leave this world with me. So drink to my life and death.
Death?
I am to be sacrificed in the Wicker Man as king of the harvest. Like Elderman Simkin before me and all before him.
Horrible barbaric practice.
I don't know of any evidence that that ever happened.
They hope well-fed gods will smile upon them.
Well.
A toast, then. To Elderman Coonan, joyous and generous. Let each man show him loyalty until he suffers death.
My friends, you are kind to me. I'd like to toast my successor, Tevder. May he wear the horns head high.
Weak. What is this? Water? I feel like Thor chugging oceans. No effect to my head or step.
You heard the man. Give him something stronger.
This'll work faster than any tonic.
Good. Give me visions of all creatures that roam these hills, and the sorehead tomorrow to pay for it.
Wow, that tastes awful. It feels good, though. Eivor, speak true. My feelings be damned. I have been an arse, do not deny it. And I, for that, I am sorry.
A colossal horse's arse, yes.
Soft words from the heartless heathen.
Only fiercer than fire among ill friends. I can be very as nice as a spring gale.
And how nice is that?
Are they floating?
Very, very nice.
I think I might like you even better when you're mean.
Tefta, with Gunnar and Bridget's marriage, our clans will unite. But we could join by oath as well.
Oh, yes. My first ally as Elderman. I accept. We shall make an oath. How do we start?
Yeah, the greatest oath, and the greatest union. To the oath!
The treaty! The greatest!
I noticed that William didn't say anything on that.
Shh. People are sleeping. More ale to seal our friendship? This way. Look out for the black sow.
Sow? Like pig?
Flaming pig. Chases you home at night. Silly words to scare silly children.
You seem magic as the stuff of children's dreams.
Perhaps I judge too much. Truths I half believe. Foolishness sometimes takes my tongue. I have to piss.
A great blackness chases stars across the sky in great whirls of color and light. Whoosh!
Here we are. Right inside here. I feel warm. Do you feel warm?
Always warm here. It's a wonder you don't walk around naked.
Yes, well, come on in.
Tefter! Tefter!
See the
Hefter! Where are you?
sort of good I can't see him.
Hell's breath. What happened last night? And the effects of that draft still cling. Tefter, are you here?
Okay. So what was all this that's just appeared?
Tefter's bodyguard, killed by knife. This part has been broken, and it's covered in blood. A weapon, maybe. Blood. Could be Tefter's, if he was the heavy thing being dragged.
this god's
Muddy footprints. Someone was hiding back here.
Open this door! Come out of there!
Willem's pouch. I wonder if it still has his little something stronger. But why is it here? Better hold on to it. So, what does this lead to? The murderers hid here, lying in wait while we approached outside. They jumped from the shadows to kill the bodyguards. And to disable Tefter. Then they dragged him away. That accounts for everything. Except Gwillem's pouch of herbs. I'm still unbalanced by Gwillem's special something. Maybe Mother Modron will know the contents.
What is the meaning of this? Blood soaking our soil, and your weapon coated in the same!
Kunin, please. More has happened here than you can see. Give me a right to parley my innocence.
I should have heeded Tevder's misgivings about heathen party guests, and now he has paid with his life. With Tevder gone, Glowecester will be without an elderman. Eye for an eye. Your Raven clan will lose their chieftain.
Get the murderer!
Shouldn't be seen here. I hope you would. Hands tacky with old blood from the new king. It would be best to lie low.
Go.
Terrible business. Poor lad.
Show me.
Du hast both yet. It should and do that.
Ich hab es hier im Hillstand, das sind wir.
Okay. Who is she then?
And who fell the gather Jan Basing Dergan?
Good evening.
Instead of night, you lie unaware. A terrible sight comes up from her lair.
A wicked sprite has come to scare.
All right, you did cause a fright. Take a sweet reward.
Oh.
There's Modron up ahead.
Hello again.
Mother, it's the friend of the mangled leg man.
Eivor, you remember?
Indeed. It's a surprise to see you. Is everything quite all right?
No, it's not. I awoke in Tefter's wrecked home. Blood, but no body. Cunan's men are after me for the lad's murder.
Uh-oh. Did you stab him? Mother, can I see?
Blood but no body? We must see what has happened to him.
Do you recognize the contents of this pouch?
A very unusual blend. There is a druid who uses this mix to aid sleep.
A monk called Gwillem poured some of it into my drink last night. The effects were intense.
Search the houses! Can't have gotten far!
They're coming for you. If they know I've aided you, it'll be my head next.
Can you...
I've seen nothing and no one.
Mother, if the stranger wants more of the herbs, they can talk to the druid Halewyn.
Yes. Halewyn's cabin is on a lake, near where the Cherwell and Great Ouse rivers meet. But he is a strange fish. Rarely does he speak to mortals, preferring the company of spirits. Now, I've business at Rollindrich. Find me there later.
Oh!
It's all the way over there. Wow. Okay, let's go to there and
Well then, others to switch either you.
Ich lernte ihn Latien. Nune und Bastum reffen
What? Die!
when I get here I'll put those 2 skill points on. A beautiful moon. Oh, I was going to do the skill points, weren't I? So the more and more I hear this music, the more and more I love it. Why are you going that way? Oh, let's go and get this bit of armour that's over here. See as we're now going in the wrong direction. I don't know what it is with this, but oh great. Let's just pet the cat while I wonder where the hell I'm. Right, come on, there's usually some sort of an explosive somewhere. Oh, great. Looks like I'm going to have to come back. I don't get it. It's usually some sort of an explosive somewhere around. Oh well, I'm going to have to come back because clearly I can't believe we're in an area where it requires you to light this fire thing here. And yet the only jar of oil is that one there. Unless of course there's some up the top and okay, well, that means I'm going to have to come back then. What a flipping nuisance. Mind it, but there's not even a wild beast or anything to...
That must be the home of the druid.
Oh.
The fellow's land is peopled by men of straw.
More of me gone. I am summoning a spirit of the woods. I will speak to no one else.
Just as Modron said. Maybe I should disguise myself.
I thought you were disguised. Let's just, maybe I need to interact.
If you be mortal, I will not speak to you. I am waiting for the spirit. They come. They come.
He may not speak to Eivor, but perhaps he will speak to the spirit of the Mary Luid.
Oh, Spirit, you have finally come. Days ago, a passing cloud foretold your arrival with droplets of sun-scented rain. But what form of being are you beneath this guise of horse and bone? From the realm of the Fae? I know you cannot say. I press no more. Whatever you be, now you are here, the ritual may begin. Oh, but the men of straw must announce you with sparks. Ignite the sky to begin anew, here at the death of the season. Until then, I await you, giving thanks in the glen.
Aelwyn said that the Wickermen must announce me with fire. Perhaps I should set them ablaze.
The Wickerman speaks. Now let them speak in chorus.
Okay, that didn't exactly go to plan.
Yes, another joins the throng. Another. Let there be cacophony. One more. One more. They roar. Do you hear them? A chorus of fire.
That should be the last one. Back to the druid.
Speak to me, O wind.
I've come to ask you a single question.
Something about your demeanor and your physical manifestation now gives me pause. Are you truly a spirit of light?
I am a spirit as any other.
Then prove it. You must know the depths of the world's mysteries before I will help you. Tell me the proper use of charms.
Very well. Ask your riddles.
Man and woman are made of earth, of water, and wind. Which charm clods the earth, dries the water, and stills the wind?
Give me a measure of time.
Are you a spirit of darkness? If it be not so, come back and try anew.
What are these things he's asking me? There must be trinkets around his house that will help. This dagger is placed upside down. Their mouths are open, like they've been screaming secrets. Two ladles carved from a single branch. The grooves match. Hangman's noose, a knife, and the vile smells of poison. 3 ways to kill someone. Two ladles carved from a single branch. The grooves match.
I'll speak to him and see if that's enough.
Speak to me, O wind. Have you found yourself? If you are a spirit of light, answer me this. Man and woman are made of earth.
Threefold death stops life's wind, returns a body to earth, and renders water into poison.
Threefold death is the charm. Which is the charm that weds souls?
The charm of the double spoon.
Yes, such that a wedded pair can sup broth together. Which charm is it that gives speech to the dead?
The Skull Soul's charm summons voices from death's realm.
In such fashion I speak to druids long dead. But of course you, a spirit, would know that. You are a spirit of light. Mabon be praised. Would you like some bread and cream?
No, just the answer to a question. This herb pouch made its way to Glowecester in the hands of a strange man. Do you know it?
Aye. A mix to help him sleep. I filled this very pouch. And over a dandelion wine, he spoke fondly of his home, Cwthlodrin.
Cwthlodrin? Very well. I thank you, Halwyn. But this spirit has others to visit this harvest moon.
Go with the wind and leaves, good friend of the hills.
Cwthlodrin. Strange name. Meanwhile, Modron awaits me at the stones nearby.
It's a very funny place to be in.
A good traveler. What seek you? Perhaps I can help. Well worth a little silver, I assure you.
All right.
Now, show me your map. There is a place here.
Right, she's up that way. I think I'm going to go and tackle him first. Purely because it will help me get that I just bats the bird and just nicks the leather. I have to say I'm a lot happier that this one has got more lightness to it. It's not as dark as the last zealot that I did. Practically stood no chance.
In these old worlds, I used to lie down and pray that the leaves would cover me. That I could drag them over me like a blanket and join Cernunos in a bed of leaves. Tuck me in, stranger, with a song.
The sound of Odin stomping on your bones is the only song you'll hear.
Wow. this one of the tombs of the fallen? Let's come back to that.
Hey, what? You chose death.
Must be another way into this, surely.
Smells like a trap.
I'm going to have to come back to this because I've got no idea what this is about. If there's another entrance at the other end. Actually, before I do that, the Morrigan's Guard. Ooh. Okay. Wait a minute. I've done this wrong. The blue and white banners, but they look like green. So I'm guessing that's wrong then. Oh, that's right. Oh. Did I do that correctly?
From firewood burns, flame kindles flame, and from man goes wisdom to man, and folly to folly.
Right, okay, so
Show me what lies ahead. I can see modern ahead.
let me guess, she's looking at the stone that I need to look at. No, maybe not.
Welcome, fair traveler, curious child of his. I am Brendan of Ireland, and through light and voice have these stones spoken to me. Here lies the markings of him, where a second voice, higher than most, spoke to me again. Listen to all I have learned through prayer. Long ago was a great and tragic war. The offspring of gods who lived before the deluge. I pray for these rebel angels who came before.
Strange forces work here.
Right.
How far has the search for me stretched?
Far enough to say it's best you stick to the countryside and wear that disguise. But Tefder's body has not been found as yet.
That night was full of drink and merriment. I do not remember much, but I had no quarrel with Tefder.
A sorry tale. Did you learn anything from Halewin?
He gave some herbs to a man from Cuth-Lodren, name of Gwylim. He was drinking with Tefder and myself.
Cuth-Lodren is the Welsh name for the thieves' warren. It's atop a hill west of here. I can lead you.
I owe you a great deal for all your aid. You did not have to trust me.
Tefder's fate is to my interest as well. This is a troubling development that I hope to get to the bottom of.
I would like to look at these sacred stones before we depart.
The old gods whisper in these stones. I've had my fill of their secrets. Tell me when you're ready to leave.
Yep, so we're gonna we'll come to it. So I just want to get through some of these bits and pieces first. It's in the menu.